Hi everyone. So, my working title for my research is Are You Really Alone? Mental Health and False Agency in Interactive Fiction. So, I was really interested in all of the mental health related works that we covered in the class, but I was really impacted by Zoe Quinn's Depression Quest. And I was really intrigued by the idea of the concept of false agency in an interactive work. And I felt as though Depression Quest exemplified that perfectly, which is why I chose it as my exemplary work. So I know we did this piece in class, but just to summarize, Depression Quest is an interactive work about a narrator who is suffering from initially undiagnosed but very severe depression. And we see them navigate their daily life in pain, watching them interact and silently struggle with the world and the people around them, just very strongly affected by these mental health problems. Mental health is very stigmatized within the media, which is why it's so important for a work like Zoe Quinn's Depression Quest to properly portray mental health struggles in order to show players that they are truly never really alone. So, the image that I took from Depression Quest is early on in the game, and it's the party scene where the partner of the narrator who you were playing as, Alex, invites you to a party, and you're kind of deciding like whether you should go. So there are three things that I noticed in this image, and these are the foundations for Depression Quest itself. So the first thing at the top are the photographs. So the Polaroids actually have a change in static, which actually indicate your levels of depression increasing or decreasing. Um, at the bottom, you can see the dynamic status levels, and these three boxes are basically like your indicators for the entire game. They changed according to your depression level in the game, as well as your medication and therapy status. So it does say on the first box that you were very depressed. It could change to you're severely depressed or you are not depressed, and also can change according to whether you are currently seeing a therapist, whether you're taking medication, and that can switch off depending on where you are. But the main thing for me is limited choice. The game essentially cuts off the player's agency by restricting these clickable options in these red or crossed out lines. Although they further the plot a lot by providing an like internal monologue almost, um, it restricts the player's agency by a lot, which is very apparent in my research because I am studying how a player's false agency can interact and work with an interactive game. So that's one of the biggest things that I noticed about Depression Quest. And that is all I have. So thank you